come down this well-worn path where so much of what we do in hospitals is reactive. And we are now looking to new ways of changing that, maybe a brighter future where we're focused more on prevention.
I invite you to join with me as advocates for an enhanced role for primary care, and to see this project and this programme as perhaps the best example there is around of the case for enhanced primary care. So there's a lot of work to be done. As I said, we have to convince people in government and elsewhere. We are in a time of austerity, so-called austerity, but the investment in primary care makes sense.
If you got a BNP that was high, you came in to see us and the cardiovascular nurse specialist and myself to try and find out, is there anything else we could do for your heart care to protect you? And what happened in terms of development of new onset heart failure, and this is probably the best way of showing it, is that if you take on the left, that's the example of the absolute number of individuals in the project who were in the routine arm with GP care alone who developed heart failure. And this is the number in the arm that came in and had their care supplemented by the BNP blood test to identify those truly at risk, and those truly at risk came into us. And if you count it up on the top right-hand corner, it's about 20 absolute number, 20 cases were prevented from going into hospital with heart failure over the period of study. More dramatically in terms of absolute numbers, and this was a surprise, I think, to Mark and myself, who were very much central to the structure of the study, is that we not only prevented heart failure with this approach, but we prevented hospitalization for other heart diseases, stroke, heart rhythm irregularity, heart attack. All of those were at a lesser prevalence in the BNP-directed group. So again, up in the top right, the greys, and you can count that out, it's more than 50 cases were saved over a period of 8 years of stroke, rhythm irregularity, etc. And that should not have been a surprise to us, because remember what I said about BNP, it reacts to any form of heart stress in the blood vessel, in the heart itself. So that's also the genesis of people who are at risk for stroke or heart attack. So it does show us that the benefit is across the board.
I think this is why Stop HF worked, because it allows us to target care. With 1 million people, we can never, you said, give everyone the same level of care, and neither should we, because some people will need more intensive care and other people won't. It needs to be flexible so that you can move in and out of categories. But this BNP blood test allows us to target care. It was team-based, involved not just cardiologists, but the specialist nurses, the GPs and the practice nurses, and that collaboration was vital. It's also structured care. You didn't just turn up and someone decided what to do. Everyone knew what was going to happen during this process. And importantly, there was ready access to diagnostics, so that when you did have a problem, it wasn't wondering, well, what is this? Could it be this? Could it be that? We knew what it was, and therapy was implemented early and effectively.